Hello and welcome everyone. This is TYPEV3, and now that we're 1 month into 2013, and my thoughts on the year that's passed are finally clear, I think it's time I shared with you my top 5 favorite toys of 2012. Now to make things simple, I only used one rule when compiling this list. The toy had to be released in 2012 to qualify. That means any toy, regardless of make or price, be it official or third party, has been considered, and yes, this even includes items I haven't reviewed. So I hope you're excited, and without further ado, here are the winners. Kicking off the list is everyone's favorite spacefaring bounty hunter, Figma Samus. Without a doubt, this is a great toy, but the real reason it's on the list is simply because of how much better it is than other figures of the same toy line. Firstly, it's 6 inches tall versus the standard 5. It has a slightly more premium finish of paint. It's got enough articulation to rival an SH Figuart, and whereas most Figmas have a slight sense of fragility to their plastic, Samus feels much more sturdy in design. Of course, this is also one of the more expensive Figmas, as she does cost about $10 more than the norm, and her accessories are a little take it or leave it. I'm still confused about the need for 2 beam effect parts. However, I've never thought accessories alone could make or break a figure, so if I were to judge Samus on her own, I'd say she's near flawless. So why then does she only take the 5th spot on the list? Well, that's simply because the other 4 have held my attention that much longer. Coming in at number 4 is Sentinel's Riobot Gurren Lagann, and there's really only 2 things you need to know about this toy. 1. The finish of paint on this figure is absolutely astonishing, and 2. The level of engineering behind this figure's articulation is so insanely incredible that it instantly makes you forget about that glorious paint job. It also comes with a good amount of accessories and one of the best display stands I've ever come across. However, all this praise does come at a cost, and it's a rather large one at that. This Riobot retails for $120, and no matter which way you cut it, that's a substantial amount for what's ostensibly a 6-inch action figure. But even more disappointing is this figure's fragility. If you're into the Gunpla scene, then you'll know what I mean when I say that the plastic tolerances on this toy are equivalent to that of a high-grade Gundam model kit. And when you couple that with the enormous price tag, the whole package just doesn't seem worth it. Still, it's a very cool toy to have, and its engineering alone is enough to earn its rightful place on this list. Taking the middle spot in this list of 5 is Fans Project's Warbot Steel Core, the first all-original character to come out of a third party. Aesthetically, this robot falls completely in line with my tastes. Articulation isn't perfect, but he isn't missing anything crucial. Transformation is smart, his weapon is clever, and I adore the Heartmaster gimmick. Now I will admit Steel Core's alt mode is a hot mess. I like specific aspects of it, but the whole thing just isn't that attractive. All this aside, the key reason why this is a great toy is simply that it is the first third-party figure that feels like an officially manufactured toy. Everything about it just feels so refined. Even more recent Fans Project releases don't nearly feel as thought out as this one. And in a world of third-party figures, Steel Core's $80 price tag was quite the bargain. Of course, relative to everything else, that is quite a lot for a Voyager-class Transformer. But that's besides the point, because I love the direction Fans Project is going in with this release, and I hope to see more toys of this caliber from them in the near future. Next is the runner-up on this list, and that's a spot filled by Takara's Transformers masterpiece MP12 Lambor. In my mind, this is what every Transformers toy strives to be. Both robot and alt mode are beautiful, and neither takes any detrimental sacrifices for the other. The transformation is intuitive and challenging, but at no point frustrating. The articulation is great, but there are some crucial aspects missing, such as ankle tilts, and the range in the elbows and knees could have been better. But beyond that, on a base level, this is a near-perfect Transformers toy. So why does it only manage second place at best? Well, 2 things: quality control and price. Lambor suffers from a horribly sloppy paint job, and the $80 price tag does seem like a bit much for an oversized deluxe. But these are small prices to pay for what I consider to be perfection in the form of a Transformer. Now before we get to number 1, let's take a look at a couple of toys that just didn't make the cutoff. First is Hasbro's Transformers masterpiece MP10 Optimus Prime. Now this figure is great and is a must-buy for every Transformers collector, but everything it manages to accomplish is done better and in a smaller package by Masterpiece Lambor. Because of that, Optimus just ends up seeming a whole lot less impressive for his size and price. Then there's also the pair of Black Rock Shooter Figmas, both regular and insane version. Even though I love these figures, I found myself attached to their design and aesthetics much more so than their actual functionality as toys, because for the most part, they're a little finicky to handle, and their articulation is weaker than anything else on this list. Alright, no more delays. We've come to the end of this video, and now it's time to reveal my top toy of 2012, and it's none other than Super Robot Shigoken Daitsujin, or the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. Now there's a lot to like about this figure, and I could ramble on about it forever. But if I'm honest, if I were to only judge toys based on their physical qualities, then the SRC Megazord wouldn't be in the top spot. So why is it then? Well, this toy carries with it something else. Something you can't see. A sort of X factor, if you will. The other 4 toys on this list are clearly made with the intent to impress and astound on a technical level. In addition to that, the Megazord, on the other hand, manages to capture that rare, magical feeling you only ever got as a child when opening up a wonderful toy on Christmas morning. Above all, this figure is pure, unadulterated, and there's no better word for it, fun. And at the end of the day, that's all I ever look for in a toy, and that's why the SRC Megazord takes the top spot. So there you have it, my top 5 toys of 2012. It was a great year, and I hope 2013 is just as exciting. I should mention that this list is entirely of my opinion, and I don't expect anyone to agree with me. Having said that, I'd still love to hear what you guys thought were the best toys of the past 12 months. I don't collect everything out there, and so I'm sure there's probably a ton of great things I missed out on. Anyways, this has been TYPEV3, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.